Hello, I'm Chris. What's your name?
Hi Chris, my name is Dr. Lecter.
Dr. Lecter. Now that rings a bell. What's your first name, sorry?
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Ooh, I've heard you've been a naughty boy recently. Want to do that to me?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So welcome to the IVF clinic today. What brings you in here today?
Well, I've just met with my coffee group and we thought that, considering my recent divorce, well, I'm not sure if you can call it a divorce. My husband, Caitlin, has recently left me for an alternate way of living, let's put it like that. And, well, I just don't know whether I'm going to be able to have a baby anymore. And in my current predicament, I feel as though a child would bring stability to my life. And the girls, they're just so supportive of me. Like Jan, she stopped her golf game just to meet me today. And Frances, well, Frances's pole dancing's going very well at the moment. And well, between you and me, it's rather a sight to see. Sorry, that's leading away. What would you like to do?
Alright, well that sounds very interesting. Maybe we should sit down and chat about your options here, Caitlin.
I think that would be absolutely marvellous, my handsome young man.
Very good. So Chris, is it?
Yes, darling.
So Chris, based on what it says here, you're 42 years old?
Darling, I'm 35 at heart, but between you and me, age is irrelevant when it comes to love.
That's fantastic to know. So one of the specific things we can look at doing is in vitro fertilization, or what is commonly known as IVF. So this is a process used to conceive a child actually outside of the body. So what would happen in this process? Your eggs would be taken and they would be fertilized with donor sperm. And once the eggs are actually fertilized, the resulting embryos would actually be placed inside the woman's uterus in the hope that a successful pregnancy can occur.
Now, darling, when you spoke about the eggs, that was a bit disconcerting for myself because I've spent a lot of time with my Chai teacher creating this internal balance in my body arrangement, a feng shui, if you like. Now, I'm worried that when you extract these eggs, they might be a bit damaging, either to me or to my offspring. Now, that reminded me of something. My family, we pride ourselves on how good we look. I had my cucumber bath this morning, and let me tell you, it has just brought out the natural colours, both in my pigment and curls, but also my luscious skin. Can you see it? Would you like to? No, sorry, that's a bit inappropriate for this relationship, but can I choose whether my child will be a boy or a girl, whether they'll have blue eyes? I think a blue eyes would be a nice assortment to the family photo book. These brown eyes, they're getting a bit drab, if you know what I mean. So, can you help me in any of these aspects?
With regards to choosing your donor sperm, there is a little bit of room for flexibility, but that's probably something we can look at more down the track. So for the moment, we might just discuss the IVF procedure, if that's okay with you.
Well, that's perfectly fine, darling.
So you mentioned collecting...
You can do to me what you want.
All right, well, we'll keep it on track here. So you mentioned collecting the eggs and what happens in that process. So when it actually does come time to collect the eggs, there will be an ultrasound probe that will actually be placed in the vagina, and you'll be under light sedation.
Oh, darling, that's no fun at all.
Yeah, I'm sure it might not be, but it's something we have to do. So the ultrasound monitor shows where the follicles are within the ovaries, and then a fine needle will be placed through the vagina into the ovaries, and each follicle in the ovary is pierced in order to collect the eggs. So I hope that covered a little bit of your questions regarding this process of IVF. It was fantastic to meet you, and I'm sure we'll have another consultation in the future where we can discuss some further options.